Hi, I'm Paul Barry. Welcome to Media Bites. And let's wade straight into
the flood emergency in New South Wales.
Sydney's flood emergency.
In the Sydney flood emergency.
Yes, as reporters splashed out into the latest big wet, it was umbrellas up and gumboots on.
What you can normally see here is a street that backs onto farmland and a golf course. Locals say they now have their own lake for the very first time.
And as the water kept rising, boats were the only way to travel.
We're currently floating above the property.
Over here as well, a shed, if I can just take you over there.
It is hard to wrap your brain around. It looks like we are sailing in the middle of an ocean.
So, how bad was it? Well, back in March, they said,
I'm advised it's a 1 in 500 year flood.
And this is a 1 in a 1,000 year event.
This is a 1 in 3,500 year event.
Well, so much for that.
Forget a 1 in 100 year flood. Out here, they're rewriting history.
Do we ditch the notion of a 1 in 100 year flood now, given we've had 4 in 18 months?
Perhaps.
Yes, 4 in 18 months. Not quite such a ring to that, is there? But at least those tired old cliches are gone for good. Meanwhile, the PM has been sprayed for jetting off overseas when he should be out there in his waders. Much as ScoMo was slammed for holidaying in Hawaii as the bushfires raged. With hashtags like, "Where's Albo?", Anthony Absenteezy, Anthony Overseasy, and Airbus Albo. And Sky's Paul Murray was flying that Airbus Albo line night after night after night.
To Airbus Albo. Again, all excuses, all window dressing, no action.
But why hadn't the media gone harder on the new PM? The People's Champion asked.
Now remember when a Prime Minister who's not there on the front lines filling the sandbags was a national disgrace?
Oh, we do. And so did reporters, because it was the first question they wanted to ask when Albo touched down on Tuesday.
There's been criticism over the international travel you've done.
And the answer?
I have not had a day off for a very long period of time.
After which, of course, Paul humbly apologised.
I don't care that you have not had a day off in 6 weeks, darling. Toughen up, princess. It's the big chair.
Such class. And did the rest of the media think it fair to compare Albo's visit to the NATO summit and Ukraine with ScoMo's trip to Hawaii? Nope.
I don't think you can compare this at all to...
No, it's not fair. You know, Albo's at work and ScoMo's on holiday.
Yeah, I think it is two very different scenarios here.
But the media kept on bringing it up, even if they did knock it down. So the slur did hit its mark. Now to our Wimbledon triumph.
Nick Kyrgios is into the quarterfinals at Wimbledon.
A 5-set thriller marking his most successful Grand Slam in 7 years.
Or is it a Wimbledon shame?
Nick Kyrgios has been accused of dragging the sport down to new depths.
The world number 40 was later hit with a $15,000 US fine for spitting in the direction of an unruly spectator.
Whatever it is, Kyrgios is putting Australia up in the lights.
Can you put up any defence for this Antipodean monster?
Piers, there's plenty of Australians who think he's an absolute tool as well.
A spitter, a monster, a tool. But he's our Nick, and he doesn't give a shit.
Honestly, I don't care. I just smile.
And Nick is all smiles with those pesky reporters.
Well, yeah, it's more attention for me. What's that saying? Any publicity is good publicity, right?
If you say so.
Keep doing you then, champion.
But we're not sure Nick's all smiles about his latest publicity.
Nick Kyrgios facing shock assault allegations, but his Wimbledon campaign is set to continue.
And continue it will.
Game, set, match, Kyrgios.
Nick Kyrgios through to his first Grand Slam semi.
And if Kyrgios beats Rafa and makes the final, the media will have to find a way to love him. Finally, to 90 years of wonderful Auntie.
Hello. We're here. This Friday morning, you are watching News Breakfast.
Yes, once there were humans, now there are robots. And you never know when they'll go rogue.
And it is good to have your company.
Should we kneel down, Lisa?
I think
is that better?
We should. It must be Friday.
Here we go. We're going to rise to the occasion. And can I say, happy 90th birthday, ABC.
Yep, the next 90 years will see them take over. But I'll be back with Media Watch Monday night on the ABC 9:15. Also, iView and social media. Don't miss it.